There was a time when I thought someone else would fix it. The climate, the pollution, the broken systems. I thought maybe a government, a science, a rich person, anyone but not me. But the truth hit me one summer afternoon. 42 degrees Celsius. No wind, no shade, no water in the river. And I realized something simple. No one is coming to save us. We build a world where growth means burning forests, burning fuel, burning out. And now we are living in the ashes. But here is what I didn't expect. That in the middle of this crisis, something beautiful would grow. A new way of thinking, a new way of living. Not based on fear, but on care. We call it Solarpunk. Not because it's perfect, not because it's easy, but because it starts with the sun and ends with us. For years, we were told the same story. Buy more, drive more, and work harder. That happiness was a product. That progress was a number. That nature was something we could conquer. But nature is not a machine, it's a system, and we are part of it. We forget that. And now the planet is reminding us. The storm, with fire, with silence where birds used to sing. So what do we do? Some say it's too late, that we cannot change fast enough, that the best we can do is adopt, survive, and hope we are lucky. But what if we refuse that future? What if we say no to despair? Not to endless shopping? Not to toxic food, dirty air, empty cities? What if we build something better instead? I meet a woman who grows food on her balcony. She was 3 square meters of soil and more life than a supermarket. I meet a man who built his own house from earth, straw, and thyme. It stays warm in the winter and cool in the summer. I meet a teenager who collects rainwater. These are not rich people, not famous, not perfect, but they are builders, they are healers. And this is what Solarpunk looks like, not science fiction, but present action. Solarpunk is not a brand, it's not a costume, it's not something you buy on a shelf. It's a mindset. It asks, how can we live well without hurting others or the planet? How can we use technology without become slaves to it? How can we slow down and still have enough? How can we live with dignity even in a time of crisis? And most of all, how can we take care of each other while taking care of Earth? Let me tell you what I changed. I stopped throwing away food. Instead, I started composting. Now, the soil in my garden is alive. I learned to cook with what I grow. Not everything, but enough to feel proud. And none of it was perfect. Some things failed, but I keep going. Because Solarpunk is not about purity, it's about participation. We don't just need solar panels. We need new stories. Stories where nature isn't the enemy, where cooperation wins over greed, where beauty comes from care, not consumption. The old story tells us we are alone, that we must fight for survive. But in Solarpunk, the hero is the community, the garden, the repair shop, the public library. And that's not just poetic, it's strategic. The more we imagine a better world, the more we start living in it. Here is what action can look like. Starting a community, teaching kids to grow herbs, fixing your own clothes, riding your bike and waving at neighbors, hosting workshops on solar cooking, creating a shared garden on your street, turning your rooftop into green oasis. You don't need permission to begin. You don't need to wait until you know everything. You just need to start. And one day you look back and realize you weren't just changing the world. You were changing yourself. In the world that profits from pollution, planting a tree is resistance. In the world that encourages loneliness, building community is rebellion. Solarpunk is not soft, it's not naive, it is bold, it is urgent, it is necessary, because climate change is already here, and so are we. So let's meet this moment with open eyes and dirty hands. In Solarpunk, wealth is not money, it's time, it's health, it's knowing your neighbors, it's food from your land, it's water you can trust, it's joy that doesn't cost the earth. This kind of wealth doesn't crash, it grows, it heals, it gives back. And once you taste it, you can go back. I cannot tell you what your Solarpunk life will look like. Maybe it's a small house full of sunlight. Maybe it's a forest school. Maybe it's a bike repair coffee. Maybe it's a song you write for your community. But I can tell you this, you're not powerless, you're not too late, and you're not alone. The planet doesn't need more billionaires. It needs more gardeners, more teachers, more makers, more listeners, more people who choose love over fear. So, don't wait for the system to change. Be the system that changes. Be Solarpunk. I'm Alex, your host. All the best. Papa.